Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a design element that often gets overlooked but plays a huge role in tying a room together. Baseboards. Choosing the right baseboard might not seem like the most exciting part of designing your dream home, but trust me, it's a decision you don't want to rush. Whether you're going for a sleek and modern farmhouse vibe or something more classic and traditional, I'm going to walk you through 10 of the best baseboard styles for modern homes. So grab a glass of sweet tea, get comfy, and let's get started. Now, let's start with a classic plain baseboards. Plain baseboards are all about clean lines and simplicity, which makes them incredibly versatile. They blend seamlessly with any design aesthetic, whether you're going for a minimalist look, a modern farmhouse feel, or something in between. They act like a supporting character, quietly adding structure and polish without stealing the show. Plus, their understated elegance never goes out of style. When choosing plain baseboards, you can play around with the height and width to complement the scale of your room. A taller baseboard can add a touch of formality and grandeur, while a shorter one keeps things feeling casual and approachable. It's all about finding that perfect balance. If you're drawn to homes with a bit of history and character, then colonial baseboards might be right up your alley. These beauties are all about classic charm and timeless appeal. Colonial baseboards typically feature a slightly more ornate profile than plain baseboards. They often have a gentle curve or a subtle decorative detail that adds a touch of elegance without being too over the top. One of the things I love most about colonial baseboards is their versatility. They look just as stunning in a restored farmhouse as they do in a chic, modern apartment. Pair them with vintage rugs, rustic wood furniture, and antique accents for a cozy, collected look. No matter your style, colonial baseboards can add that perfect touch of history and elegance to your home. Now, for those of you who appreciate clean lines and understated elegance, let me introduce you to the beauty of shaker baseboards. Inspired by the shaker design movement, these baseboards are all about simplicity, functionality, and craftsmanship. Shaker style is all about stripping things back to the essentials, and their baseboards reflect that perfectly. They typically have a simple, square profile with a clean, beveled edge. What I love about shaker baseboards is that they add a touch of craftsmanship and intentionality to a space without being too overwhelming. They're like a well-crafted piece of furniture, simple yet so well-made that it elevates the entire room. For a modern farmhouse look, pair shaker baseboards with shiplap walls, rustic wood beams, and vintage accents. If your style leans more contemporary, try pairing them with white walls, sleek furniture, and minimalist decor. No matter how you style them, shaker baseboards are sure to add a touch of timeless elegance to your home. Now, if you're looking for a baseboard style that's a little more contemporary, let me introduce you to the world of modern rounded baseboards. These beauties are all about soft curves and subtle details that add a touch of elegance to any space. Unlike traditional baseboards with sharp corners, modern rounded baseboards feature a gentle curve that softens the transition between the wall and the floor. One of the things I love most about modern rounded baseboards is their versatility. They look stunning in both modern and contemporary spaces, and they can even add a touch of softness to more traditional homes. Imagine them in a bright, airy living room with floor-to-ceiling windows, the soft curves of the baseboards echoing the curves of your furniture and decor. When choosing modern rounded baseboards, you can play around with the size and scale to find the perfect fit for your space. A taller, more substantial baseboard can add a touch of drama, while a smaller, more delicate profile keeps things feeling light and airy. Let's dive into a baseboard style that's a little less traditional but adds a whole lot of character. Cove baseboards. These beauties are all about creating a seamless transition between the wall and the floor, adding a touch of understated elegance to any space. Instead of a sharp corner, they curve gently inward, creating a concave shape that adds depth and dimension to your walls. One of the things I love most about Cove baseboards is their ability to make a room feel taller and more spacious. Because they blend seamlessly with the wall, they draw the eye upward, creating the illusion of height. Cove baseboards are especially well suited for modern and contemporary homes, where clean lines and minimalist aesthetics reign supreme. They add a touch of architectural interest without being too fussy or ornate. Imagine them in a minimalist bedroom with a platform bed and clean-lined furniture, the curved baseboards adding a touch of softness and visual interest. Y'all know I love a good detail, and beaded baseboards are full of them. These beauties add a touch of texture and refinement to any space, making them a perfect choice for those who appreciate the finer things in life. Beaded baseboards get their name from the small, rounded beads that run along the top or bottom edge. These beads can be subtle or more pronounced, depending on the style you choose. What I love about beaded baseboards is that they add a touch of architectural interest without being too over the top. They're like a little black dress, simple enough for everyday wear, but with enough detail to make you feel special. Pair them with wainscoting for a truly elegant look, or let them stand alone for a touch of understated sophistication. Now, for those of you who love to make a statement, let me introduce you to the glamour of Art Deco baseboards. These beauties are all about bold, geometric shapes, luxurious materials, and a touch of vintage Hollywood glamour. They often feature zigzags, chevrons, sunbursts, and other geometric motifs that scream opulence and sophistication. Art Deco baseboards are all about making a statement. Think of them like a stunning piece of statement jewelry. They add instant personality and flair to any outfit. You can really have fun with Art Deco baseboards. Paint them in a bold, contrasting color to make them pop, or keep them subtle with a metallic finish that catches the light. Pair them with other Art Deco-inspired pieces like geometric rugs, mirrored furniture, and velvet accents for a truly glamorous look. If you're dreaming of a home with a touch of history and grandeur, then Victorian baseboards might be right up your alley. These beauties are all about intricate details, ornate carvings, and a sense of timeless elegance. Think of grand Victorian homes with soaring ceilings and elaborate moldings. That's the kind of vibe Victorian baseboards bring to a space. They often feature intricate patterns, floral motifs, and other decorative elements that add a touch of romance and sophistication. Victorian baseboards are not for the faint of heart. They're a statement piece that can truly transform a room. When incorporating Victorian baseboards into your design, it's all about finding the right balance. Pair them with other Victorian-inspired elements like ornate chandeliers, vintage rugs, and antique furniture for a truly authentic look. Imagine a sleek, contemporary living room with white walls and minimalist furniture. The addition of Victorian baseboards would add a touch of unexpected warmth and personality. Now, for those of you who appreciate a more minimalist aesthetic, let me introduce you to the beauty of Scandinavian baseboards. These beauties are all about clean lines, functionality, and a sense of understated elegance. They're all about simplicity and functionality, with a focus on natural materials and a light and airy feel. Scandinavian baseboards typically feature a simple, square profile with a clean, beveled edge. They're often painted white or a light neutral color to blend seamlessly with the walls, creating a sense of spaciousness and airiness. One of the things I love most about Scandinavian baseboards is their ability to make a room feel larger and brighter. Because they blend in with the walls, they create a sense of continuity and flow, making the space feel more open and inviting. Scandinavian baseboards are incredibly versatile and can be incorporated into a variety of design styles. Well, friends, we've covered a lot of ground today. From the clean lines of plain baseboards to the ornate details of Victorian baseboards. Choosing the right baseboard might seem like a small detail, but as we've seen, it can make a world of difference in the overall look and feel of your home. The most important thing is to choose a style that you love and that complements the overall aesthetic of your home. If you're drawn to clean lines and a minimalist aesthetic, then plain baseboards, shaker baseboards, or Scandinavian baseboards might be a good fit. And if you're looking for something a bit more unique and unexpected, then modern rounded baseboards, cove baseboards, or Art Deco baseboards might be just what you need to add that wow factor to your space. I hope this baseboard breakdown has been helpful and has inspired you to see the potential in this often overlooked design element. Don't be afraid to experiment with different styles, heights, and finishes until you find the perfect fit. Thanks for joining me today, and I can't wait to see what you create.